One of the things I love about Farm to Fork is getting out and meeting our amazing Aussie farmers. It takes me to some spectacular locations. Today is certainly no exception. I'm here in Knockrow in northern New South Wales, catching up with Col Dorey on his family farm. I'm going to learn everything there is to know about macadamias. Col, this is an insanely impressive property that you have here. Can you take me back to the beginning and tell me how you got started with farming?
I was born into farming. Mum was about second or third generation cane farming, and Dad was banana grower from the hills.
Yeah.
So it was an interesting exercise. Mum and Dad had 10 children. 6 boys and 4 girls, so all us 6 boys, we all, as we left school, we went farming. I left school at 15 and went farming, and it's been a really good lifestyle with farming with your 5 brothers. We were the largest growers of sugarcane in New South Wales for probably 30 years. We realised that we had to diversify. The Prime Minister at the time was saying that sugarcane growers should diversify, so we looked at something else to grow, and we considered tea tree oil and macadamias, and fortunately we went for macadamias. So in 1989 we planted our first macadamia tree. Dad planted that in this orchard. Fortunately, we picked varieties that were what they call Hawaiian varieties, and that was where there was a bunch of nuts taken from Australia to Hawaii many years ago, and they developed varieties over there, and they've come back to Australia known as Hawaiian varieties. And we're very fortunate that one of those varieties was 70% of what we planted was a variety called 344. Fast forward 30-odd years now since we planted our first maca tree, and that was lucky that we'd picked that particular variety because it's been the most resilient.
So, Col, at some point you made the decision, we're going to get rid of the sugar cane and we're going to pop some macadamia trees in and give them a run and see how they're going to go.
Yeah, it was a transition period there, and change it from one industry. And it took probably 15 years to do that full transition, and thanks to Robobank during that time, a bit of a hand from them, we were able to do that. It has netted us up to $30,000 a hectare. Production-wise, it sort of broke all records with in the macadamia industry. And in fact, we received 4 or 5 awards from the Macadamia Society as being the best producing orchard in Australia.
This is, look, we're in some of the original plantations here. Can you show me around some of the rest of the farm?
Yes, we want to have a look. Okay.
So, lots of good soil, lots of good weather, good vibes around here.
Yes.
Perfect place to grow macadamias, it would seem. How many kilos would you roughly get from a tree?
20 to 30 kilos a tree of nut in shell.
That much?
Yeah, per hectare, that 8 and 9 tonne.
How often do you harvest? Is it once a year? Or...
No. In a season, probably 10 to 12 times we'd actually harvest. So getting the nut off the ground and dehusked is crucial for keeping your quality of your kernel at the end of the day when it's cracked out. So all those things matter. That you know, all the little things you do end up to being.
They end up big things.
Yeah, they end up big things, and you know, it was a better quality, and everything looks after itself then.
All this talk of macadamias, I love them. I can't wait to try
Me
some.
too.
I think we should do some cooking. So
I think so.
Come and we'll whip up something?
Yep. No worries, okay.
It's safe to say you've mastered farming macadamias. What do you like in the kitchen, Col?
Oh, to be quite honest, my specialty in the kitchen would have to be growing macadamias.
All right. Well, that's good for me, because of course we're going to do a macadamia recipe. But the bowl of macadamias, one you prepared earlier, for anyone that doesn't know, this is what a macadamia nut looks like. So these have come out of the shells
Yes.
on the trees.
Yes.
These have been roasted
Yes.
and
Dry-
salted.
Dry roasted and salted.
And I'm going to eat this whole bowl after this. I won't start eating them now.
Yes.
I love macadamias. They've got a beautiful kind of crunchy, oily texture. Very good for you. Australian native.
They're very good. Yes.
Australian native
And
product?
Yes, and it is native as a koala bear and a kangaroo.
As Aussie as football, meat pies and Holden cars.
Holden cars, not wrong.
So with the nuts, we're going to use some crushed macadamias
That's
in this
right.
recipe.
We'll put them to one side.
And macadamias are very versatile. Great for baking, great with savoury recipes, great to make nut butters, cheeses.
Many things. Yeah.
You could do it, I'd be happy just to eat a bowl of the nuts. So we've got some macadamias here that we've just crushed up. So Col, I'm going to put you to work. You told me how calm it was farming here and how easy the lifestyle was. So I'm going to put you to work. We're going to put you to work on the crumbing mixture. So the recipe we'll be making is a macadamia and honey crusted halloumi.
Right.
So this is really versatile, would be great with prawns, would be really good on some fish.
Yes.
But we're going to do halloumi today.
No worries.
So the crumbing mixture, our crushed macadamias can go into the bowl.
Brilliant.
And then I'm going to get you to add in some crushed fennel seeds, some crushed sesame seeds. I'm going to cut up some chilli and dill for you. So all of these flavours, if you think about it, these are perfect with loads of things. You could use this crumbing mixture as a salad sprinkle, as a crust for chicken or fish or prawns. Really versatile. And obviously we get that lovely kind of creamy flavour from the macadamias. Pinch of salt and pepper.
Mix these up.
Yeah. And you can give that a mix. You seem to know your way around the kitchen. I think you were bluffing before when you told me all you could cook with sausages. All right, so our chilli and dill. All right, so the chilli and the dill, I'm going to pop in there.
Give it a mix.
Give it a mix through. I'm going to just pop my pan on, get that nice and hot. And Col, I might get you to pop some lemon zest in there as well.
Yes.
So these are all flavours that work really well together. So we'll use the zest on the crumb and a bit of squeeze of lemon over the top just to freshen it up.
Okay then.
So with our halloumi, so this is a Greek cheese, and I'm just going to cut this into some fingers. Okay, we've got, I guess you want similar kind of sizes with
Yes.
the halloumi. And we need to thread these onto some skewers now. So I'll give you some of these. You've done such a good job on our little crumb mixture. And then I guess similar to anything you could put on a barbecue, especially for warm weather, things on sticks or things with handles make it easy to eat. So we're just going to pop a little skewer on and they're ready to go in our pan. So Col, what's your favourite, recipe with macadamias? I'm guessing you love macadamias.
I do love macadamias. I love them with chocolate on.
Oh, dark chocolate macadamias.
I like chocolate.
Oh, you're a
But
milk
look, you
chocolate
can-
man.
Yes, yeah. But you can have them with anything. They're good with anything.
That might have to be my dessert after we've had these skewers, chocolate-coated macadamias. So we need a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to go in for our halloumi. So you're going to pass that over. And we'll probably cook these in a couple of batches. So a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in. And then these just need a couple of minutes each side.
No worries.
So Col, these are looking lovely, golden crust.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn the heat off. And a little trick to get your beautiful crumbing mixture to stick to the halloumi is a bit of honey to go into the hot
Right.
pan. So it really is a bit of a, we've got salty and squeaky textures And we're just putting something sweet on there. And that's going to glaze up our halloumi. And that's going to help our little crumb mixture stick. And then all we want to do is just roll the skewers in that honey. And we'll work one by one, Col. If you want to pop the crummy mixture here and grab that serving plate. So the idea is skewer out, and then we just give it a roll in Col's specialty macadamia crumb, and they go onto a serving plate.
Looking good.
They look pretty good, don't they?
Yep, they do.
So I'm just going to repeat that. Pop them here. If you want to, you can use the sticks, I guess they're not too hot. So, Col, we're just going to repeat this until we've got a coating on all of our halloumi skewers. Alrighty, that's it, Col. It doesn't take long. A nice little alternative to sausages on the barbecue. A nice little quick snack for summer, or you could, turn it into a salad. I guess we'll just pop a little bit of lemon on the side to complete that kind of sweet, salty, sour, creamy flavours that we've got going on. They look pretty good. I'd give you a 10 out of 10 in the kitchen. I'd give you an 11 out of 10 for growing macadamias and a 10 out of 10 in the kitchen. Thank you so much for showing us around. It's truly been a real eye-opener. Your shirt says Plantation Lorna, and I know this property's named after your mum.
Correct.
And I think your mum and dad would be ridiculously proud of what you've created here. It's
my brothers, yes.
And your brothers. Yes. You're the spokesperson here today, but you told me you're the boss. They do what you tell them to do.
That's when they weren't here.
Yeah. But no, I think your parents would, be so proud. And for me, as a cook and all of us people that love macadamias, we can't thank you enough for all the hard work and I guess taking a risk all those years ago.
No, our pleasure. And how hard is it to promote macadamias? Not very hard.
It's not very hard. We all love them.
Thank you.
Thank you.